Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Marketplace Cares, episode 3. Today I have a very special guest. We have Rich McKee. He is a broker out of our Woodinville office. And Rich has been very active in the Woodinville community in particular, and he's doing some very cool things. We have a lot to unpack today, so we're going to get right down to it. And again, Marketplace Cares is a video and an episode that's dedicated to highlighting the men and women of Marketplace Sotheby's International Realty here in the greater Seattle area and all the extraordinary things that our brokers and colleagues are doing to just help support the community, particularly during these interesting times. So Rich, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate you spending some time with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we have a lot to get to. Let's just go ahead and kick right on into it. Rich, for those who may know in the Woodinville community, is very heavily involved in the Woodinville Car Club. And cars, I would say, your passion. Is that fair to say?
It is definitely my hobby. Yeah, I started the car club about 4 years ago, and since then it's grown to over 600 members.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, you have some pretty unique and cool cars that we see tooling around Woodinville. So those are fun. You'll see Rich at the Celebrate Woodinville events in the summer and the winter time. So keep an eye out for he and his crew. But tell us a little bit about what you're doing to kind of help rally around the Woodinville community right now with your car club.
Over the last month, we've had a few different cruises that we've done, and this really all stemmed from just everybody being cooped up in their homes, and started seeing a number of people just struggling with the fact that they've got children with birthdays who are so excited about their birthdays, but then unfortunately weren't able to celebrate. And so as a club, we decided to reach out to the community and find out who those, just find out some different birthdays that there were. And so we were able to coordinate a cruise and go by, the first one we went by 17 different homes all across the entire city. And we had about 85 cars show up for that. And it was cars that were anywhere from people's daily drivers to modern day cars to classics, a number of different exotics and everything in between. So it was quite a turnout.
Oh, how special. Do you get people following in behind in the line, or is it all everyone who participates is registered and is part of the club?
This particular thing, I open it up to anybody who wants to join in. The last one we did this last weekend, we actually had about almost 10 cars that saw us going by and jumped in line with us. It was really funny, but
that's fun.
It was a blast. We had requests because there was a wedding, and so there was a couple in Woodinville who were getting married, and the family reached out to us because it was a private venue at their home and they couldn't have anybody there. The family reached out to us, and so that was our first cruise by was the wedding venue, and it was a surprise to the couple. So we had just shy of 100 cars show up this last weekend.
Wow.
For that. And so we went from there and cruised by the wedding. We had several people in the cruise that did a number of really fun, unique things. We had people bring bouquets of flowers to hand to the wedding couple. We had another member who actually pulled his car over before we cruised through. He put just married magnets all over his Bel Air, and then hung cans out the trunk out the back. And as he cruised by, and then stopped and did a photo op with the couple, and some other gifts were handed to them and things like that. So it was a blast for that wedding. And we went from there to Canterwood Estates, one of the housing developments, and we had 8 different birthdays that we were able to celebrate. And these are birthdays anywhere from an 8-year-old, or actually, no, I think the youngest in that one was 4. And then we even had some adults and some seniors with birthdays that we celebrated. And a lot of us had signs and things like that. But what made it so fun was just watching all the cheers and all the excitement of everybody. And then afterwards, even after the first one we did, the follow-up from the community and what people are saying and just how thankful they were just to be able to get out of their house after being cooped up and everything. It like brings tears to your eyes. It was really, really, really rewarding to see that. So it's something we're going to continue doing to help celebrate the community, because it's been birthdays, anniversaries, and even retirement communities, because unfortunately the retirement communities, they're limited to only 10 people out of their rooms.
Yeah, no, they're cooped up. That's nice for them. And especially with the retirement communities, they probably appreciate seeing some of those old classic cars
They
pass
sure do.
by. And yeah, that's, and young and, elderly alike. I mean, I think that's a fun thing for the entire community to see. And keep your eyes out if you're in the Woodinville area. I mean, you're going to see Rich and his crew rolling through here from time to time. Do you have a event that's coming up pretty soon or happening in May that people can kind of keep their eyes out for?
We do. I've got one coming together for Sunday, May 3rd, as a matter of fact. We're going to be cruising through Woodinville Heights community, and then we're going to go over to Holly Hills over by Wooden Elementary and up above Woodinville High School. So we're going to cruise through that community as well and celebrate a number of different birthdays and anniversaries. The other thing that we're doing during these cruises is also doing a food drive. And so
nice.
100% of the proceeds and donations go to Woodinville Storehouse Food Bank. During this last cruise, we had hundreds of pounds of donations of food we were able to donate. In addition to that, we had over $400 that was donated to the food bank too. So
wow, incredible.
That support from the community as well as the drivers, the people that are participating.
Wow, good for you, Rich. That's awesome. That's really cool that you're doing that. And if anyone, your information is going to be below here while this is airing. So if anyone has a special event that is coming up, is that something they could reach out to you and coordinate and say, hey, can you guys arrange a drive-by or a drive-by? That doesn't sound very good. A drive-past?
A drive-by, I know. It's pretty
I don't want to arrange a drive-by.
Yeah, we're do drive-by.
No, let's not do that. But maybe like a parade of sorts, we'll call it.
Absolutely, yeah. With my information that's provided here, as well as you can go to woodinvillecarclub.com, and I try and keep that updated as much as I can. We're also on Facebook, Woodinville Car Club too. So any of the information is always provided there.
Good. Well, so that's not the only thing. I mean, there's like one of three things we have to talk about today. So that in its own right could probably take up an extra 15 to 20 minutes just talking about that. But then you're also doing Unite the Night Neighborhood Unity event. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing with that?
Yeah, so my wife Becky and I, we live in a community where we've got neighbors up and down the street that many of them we hadn't even met before, but we learned about Unite the Night, which is something that starts, I guess, on the East Coast and works its way up west. And so at 8:30, all the neighbors go outside and bring lanterns, put them at the end of their driveways, on their porches, and then everybody kind of stands at the end of their driveways and is able to just kind of unite the neighborhoods together. And then at 8:45 is when, as a community, we all start cheering, clapping, and doing all we can just to appreciate and thank all the frontline workers. We've been doing this now for 5 weeks. We're doing it again this Sunday. And I've got big speakers I have outside that just kind of have music going just to make the festivity of it. We're going to hopefully have a food truck show up so people can take turns going up to that to order some food. So it's just an opportunity to be able to bring community together, but still maintain our social distancing. And then what's been really fun with this, as the stroke of 8:45 for the last several weeks, Woodinville Fire Department has also joined and driven by with fire truck, the big ladder truck, aid cars, come by with lights, sirens, and so we're able to applaud them and just thank them for what they're doing as well. So our goal there is to open up to anybody, even whether they're healthcare, it doesn't matter who they are. Hey, drive by and let us just reach out and say, hey, thanks for what you're doing. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things. That's really unique and special that you're doing that. And I think that's one of my favorite things that has come about of this is that, our heroes and our celebrities are no longer people in entertainment and music. And although that's, provided relief and important, our heroes are the people working at grocery stores and doctors and nurses and firemen and policemen, the way it should be, sanitation workers. I mean, the way it should be. So I think it's really cool that, you're taking the time to coordinate to applaud them and to recognize them. And I'm sure the community sure appreciates it. And I know that like you said, it sweeps east to west. It's really cool that, this community is participating in that as well.
Well, they take a lot of risks for us, and it's the least we can do to thank them.
Absolutely. And because of all the work that you're doing and how heavily involved you have been in the Woodinville community in particular, someone special has reached out to you. Tell me a little bit about that.
So our mayor, Woodinville Mayor Elaine Cook, reached out to me, and during city council meetings, the city had decided that they were going to formulate task forces through these efforts during the COVID times. And one of these task forces is the community outreach. And so Mayor Cook reached out to me and asked that I join in on that just because, well, I kind of like our community. So
just a little
So
bit.
since then, it's been something that's grown quite a bit, and we're about to go much more public with as everything is starting to come together right now. So the intent of the task force is really, again, it's just that, it's community outreach, and it's being able to inform, but also engage the community. And when I say engage, to have dialogue both ways, to be able to answer questions, but also to be able to have the community share things. And so what we've done now is you'll see around town, there's hashtag Woodinville Strong.
Yep, seen it.
And yeah, you'll see that all over the place. And so what we've done is we've got Woodinville Strong hashtag that we're really promoting, that we ask people to share stories. We're looking for stories, videos, anything that people want to do to help support local businesses, because that's another part of the task forces. Is there's a economics one as well that's looking to try and do some things to help support local businesses. So Woodinville, so there's the hashtag Woodinville Strong. Then we've got woodinvillestrong.com as a website that I've just recently built. And the intent of this website, while it's going to not be directly on the city site, it's going to be a standalone site tied to the city for both information, but again, engagement for the community. And it's an opportunity for anybody in the community to, again, send us a video, send us photos, send a story about somebody, send in a story about something, about a business that you just want to thank, or something that they're doing. So something just for anybody in the community to send it to us, for us to be able to share on the site and share with the general public. And then in addition to that, we also have just finished our design for Woodinville Strong t-shirts. These t-shirts, it's twofold. Is on the front of the shirt, it says Woodinville Strong. On the back of the shirt, it'll have the domain. So there's a few different things that are happening here, and this is also an effort to be able to help support local businesses. So what we're doing is Logos Unlimited out of Woodinville is the one who has put these shirts together for us at no cost to any business, whoever they are, can order shirts, and they don't even buy it. They don't even have to pay to order them. All they do is send in their company's logo to Logo Unlimited. Logo Unlimited will then just create a link for that business to share. That business then can share the link and sell shirts that says the Woodinville Strong on the back, on the front. On the back is just their logo exclusively. Once they sell 50 or more shirts, then they will get $10 per shirt back. So there's no design fees, no setup fees, there's nothing out of pocket for the business. But if they just promote the link, sell the shirts, then they're going to get $10 per shirt back, and it's only $18 a shirt. So it's an opportunity for businesses to be able to promote themselves, but also for them to be able to raise some extra money in these tough times that they're in right now. So and they can carry on from there. Yeah, they could say, hey, wear your shirt and we'll give you $1 off or something like that.
Yeah. There's some great promotional opportunities within that too, to help continue to support local businesses and get people out and about. Are these shirts available to order right now?
They are. In fact, I'm just posting the link today. We've just finalized that. So great timing of this.
Perfect.
So they'll be found on woodinvillestrong.com. We're going to be sharing it on social media. We're going to be promoting it throughout Woodinville Weekly newspaper. We're in the process of ordering a number of different banners that you'll see throughout town. And so, but the woodinvillestrong.com, or you can go to the Logos Unlimited website and he'll have links there as well.
Wow. Well, my goodness, do you find time to eat or sleep in any of this that you do? You're a busy guy.
Yeah, I kind of do. I don't sleep during all of it, but yeah, eat between, right?
Exactly. Plus, it's not like you have a life or anything, right? I mean, this is a lot that you are doing, and I know that you're passionate about it. It's a labor of love, but I know the community sure appreciates it, and obviously City Council and everyone, recognizes what you're doing, and that's again why we do these shows, is because you are an integral member of the Marketplace Sotheby's crew. Rich is out of our Woodinville office, as am I, and we just sincerely appreciate all of your hard work and efforts, and you deserve to be recognized. But I know you don't do it for that. You do it for the good that it does. And my gosh, look at everything that you're doing to bring joy to people's, faces, but also support the local community, support people on the front line. I mean, this is just, I applaud you, and we're really proud to have you as part of our crew and call you part of Marketplace. So,
well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I just want to offer the same sentiments to you for all you're doing and all the time that you're putting into this to be able to showcase a number of different people. So it's very, very thankful for what you're doing.
Thanks. Well, I love our crew. I mean, we have a really special organization, and I think we are, we are a particularly special culture in our company of men and women who want to help, want to serve. I've really seen a lot of us step up and do what we need to do during these times, and just rally around our community. And I think the overall message has been support people on the front line, support local businesses, rally around your community. Like, we need you more now than ever. And just everything that you're doing is just exemplary, and we're super proud of you. So again, your information is going to be listed below. So if anyone has any questions about any of the things that we talked today, feel free to reach out to Rich. I know you probably wouldn't mind fielding a few calls, or if you have a special occasion that's coming up and you want, a parade, we'll call, definitely, feel free to coordinate that. But Rich, thank you again so much for your time. Again, we're just going to continue to bring Marketplace Cares as much as we can. I don't see this something just being COVID related. I see this, extending beyond, because, we were extraordinary men and women before all this. We'll be extraordinary men and women after it. But I think, this is just an opportunity to show everyone that we really do care, and we're here to help in any way. So, Rich.
That's the culture of our organization that I'm so proud of. So thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, thanks again, buddy, for your time. I appreciate it. Good work. And stay tuned for another episode of Marketplace Cares. Bye, guys.